Our general fund expenditures, and the first thing I want you to look at actually is this. Employee benefits, 20%. General government, 19%. Our benefits now cost us more than operating the general government there. It's more than the police, municipal maintenance, treasurer collector, the assessing department, all the other departments in there. That trend's not reversing anytime soon. The school department is roughly 50% of there. It was not done on purpose that it shoots out like that. It's the way the chart came out. However, an additional 5%, about $2.8 million, is for the Upper Cape Tech. It doesn't go into our school budget, and it's not many of the students, but that is a large chunk of our budget. Fixed costs, which would be the debt, the offsets, the state gives us state aid, they take away state aid through the offsets. It's roughly a little over $2 million. The budget articles are minuscule on there. But that's where our money goes. Please. Tax facts. This is one of the things that I was looking at today and going through the DOR website to get some of the information. And if we click it again, you'll see that we have the 14th lowest average single-family tax bill. I then incorporated the districts in there. Other communities do pay some of the fire districts, but to go through there, we would have the 37th lowest if the average district rate included. Go to the DOR website. They've got all the information up there. You can track it yourself. The part about the 37th, if you add the district rate, I averaged out the two district rates and then increased the tax bill by those amounts. We have the 78th lowest average single-family assessed value. So even with the big waterfront properties, we still have a low assessed value. Next, please. And we have the 36th lowest residential tax rate on it. So what I'm getting at here is part as well with the state aid. We don't have a lot of revenue coming in. And now I understand where the priorities are, but this is not, it isn't a needs-based budget. What's been put together is the money that we have and trying to keep not even level services, but trying to keep services. They're cut each and every year, and they're correct. You can't keep on cutting expenditures and not try and do anything to increase your revenues. We've done certain things. We're bringing up in the inspectional services their fees for the first time since 2005. We've increased the municipal lien certificate fees to be within the range of the other communities. But when it comes down to it, that's a small amount of money for what the needs actually are. So I thank you all tonight. I'll take any questions if there are.
Questions for our town administrator?
Yeah, I have one.
Mr. Heath?
It's not so much a question as it is a clarification on these tax facts. If you go to the Department of Revenue, you'll see there's 351 communities that are supposed to be reporting to the Department of Revenue, of which approximately 342 do actually do their reports. All right, so these numbers, you see is that we are the 14th lowest, single family. That's out of 350 some odd communities.
Yes, Mr. Titlebaum.
Thank you, Chairman Sweat. Further to your point, Mr. Heath, in eastern Massachusetts, Wareham is the second lowest, trailing, or actually leading, I should say, only Dennis. So the other communities are all these little towns out in the Berkshires that, maybe pass your consciousness 3 or 4 times in your lifetime when some horrible event occurs out there in the town of 800.